Hi students, welcome to the class. Today we are discussing one of the new chapter, random variables. Okay, already in previous classes, one of the chapter we are discussed. The chapter is probability. The chapter random variable is the extension topic of probability. These are the same families: probability, random variables, measures of dispersion, etc. So, the first chapter is probability already cleared, and the second chapter is random variables. In this chapter, we use two topics. One is random experiment. One is random experiment. First of all, to discuss random experiment. Okay, random experiment. Random experiment means an experiment to conducted any number of times, which are two identical conditions, which satisfies two identical conditions, then the experiment is called random experiment. An experiment is conducted any number of times, which satisfies two conditions, then the experiment is called the random experiment. The first one is all possible outcomes are known in advance, and in particular case, the actual outcome are not known in advance. Here you observe that all possible outcomes are known in advance, and in particular case the actual outcome are not known in advance. Okay. The first one is all possible outcomes are known in advance, and the second one is in particular case the actual outcome are not known in advance. For example, a coin is tossed. The possibilities are head and tail. A die is thrown. The possibilities are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, to throw a die first time, then what is the possible outcome to show the die? We cannot expect the first time the die shows, then we get an even number or an odd number. So, these two conditions are satisfied, then the experiment is called the random experiment. Here one of the word is outcomes. So, any experiment is conducted, then so many outcomes are there. Suppose a die is thrown, then the outcomes are 6. 2 dice are thrown, the outcomes are 36. 3 dice are thrown, the outcomes are 6 cube. 4 dice are thrown, the outcomes are 6 power 4. Okay, a coin is tossed, the outcomes are 2. 2 coins are tossed, the outcomes are 4. 3 coins are tossed, the outcomes are 8. 4 coins are tossed, the outcomes are 16. Here, for example, coin is tossed. 2 coins are tossed. 2 coins are tossed. Then the possible outcomes are HH, TT, HT, TH. The all outcomes are connected by a real number, then it is called random variables. The possible outcomes are connected by a real number. Here you observe that here it has 2 heads and 0 heads, 1 head. Here you observe that in the first possibility 2 heads, so it is indicated by 2. Here there is no head, so it is indicated by 0. It is 1 head, it is indicated by 1. It is also 1 head, it is indicated by 1. So, every outcome in the random experiment or connected by a real number, then it is a random variable. Then it is a random variable. The definition is, let S be a sample space associated with a random experiment then a function x is mapping from S to R is called a random variable. Here S is the sample space and R is the real numbers connected by the relation. Here one example. Okay students, in any random experiment there are so many possible outcomes. The set of all possible outcomes are sample space, and the sample space, every possible outcomes connected by a real number, then it is called the random variable. For example, suppose once again the example, two coins are tossed. Then the possible outcomes S is equal to HH, HT, TH, TT. Okay, here X is defined as, number of heads. Already in the first year classes functions we are discussed. Suppose f is a function mapping from A to B, where f of x is equal to x square plus 1 something. To find the range, here x values are substitution in the function, then we get the range B. So here in this way x is defined as the number of heads. Then the possibilities are, x is defined as the number of heads. Here there are 2 heads. These 2 possibilities are 1 head and it is 0 heads. Implies the real numbers are taken by 0, 1, 2. Here you can understand easily. It is sample space. HH possibilities are HT, TH, TT. And it is the real numbers 0, 1, 2 here. Okay. And the relation is here number of heads. Okay students. In a random experiment, the possible outcomes are connected by a real number. Here it is the possible outcomes are connected by the relation is number of heads. Then it is called the range of the function. Here x is mapping from S to R is called the random variable, and these are the domain and it is the range. Okay students, you can understand it is the range. Range means to define the number of heads. Okay, and one more example is 3 coins are tossed. Then sample space S. Is HHH, HHT, HTH, THH, TTT, TTH, THT, HTT. 3 coins are tossed. The total possibilities is 2 cube. Already in this chapter probability we are discussed it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here x is defined as number of heads. The relation is the number of heads. Here how many heads? 3 heads, 2 heads, 1 heads, 0 heads. Here 0 heads, 1 head. Okay. So random variable means the outcomes are connected by a real number by a relation. Okay, random variable is here. It is called the range. The range is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are denoted by small xi. These are denoted by small xi. Here 0 means, okay, 0 means no heads. Here 0 means no heads. Is it clear? X defines the number of heads. 0 means no heads. No heads means all are tiles. That means there are 3 tiles. Okay. The probability, it is indicated by Xi's here. The probability of 0 means, here probability of O means probability of 3 tiles when we are tossing 3 coins. Here 0 means number of heads. No heads. No heads means the 3 possibilities are tail, tail, tail. That is, probability of 0 means probability of 3 tails. When the 3 coins are tossed, then we get 3 tails. So here we observe that the first coin, tails, what is the possibility? Here you observe that a coin is tossed. The total possibilities is 2. We get tail. The favorable is 1. So remaining, and the second one is also 1 by 2. So P of 0 is equal to 1 by 8. Suppose similarly here 1. P of 1 means, what is the meaning? Here 1 indicates 1 head showing. 3 coins are tossed. Getting 1 head. What are the remaining 2? The remaining 2 are tails. Here 1 indicates 1 head. It is also treated as 1 head and 2 tails. Both are same. Already we have discussed one of the example. In an hospital, 5 babies are born. The doctor says 2 are boys. What are the remaining 3? The 3 are girls. In this way, 3 coins are tossed. 1 is head. What are the remaining 2? The remaining 2 are tails. So 1 head is equal to 1 head and 2 tails. Then the possibilities are 1 head and 2 tails. 1 head and 2 tails. These 3 are possibilities. Then HTT, THT, TTH. Okay, students. Here P of 1. P of 1 means the probability of showing 1 head. Showing 1 head means here these 3 are P of HTT plus P of THT plus P of TTH. Here the coin showing head, the total possibilities is 2, showing head is 1 by 2. Here showing tail is 1 by 2, again tail is 1 by 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, students. Here 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. That means 3 by 8. Similarly, P of 2, it is also 3 by 8. P of 3 is equal to 1 by 8. So the total terms, one is P of 0 plus P of 1 plus P of 2 plus P of 3 is equal to, P of 0 means, here P of 0 is equal to 1 by 8 plus P of 1 3 by 8 plus P of 2 3 by 8 plus P of 3 1 by 8. The total is 8. 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1. 8 by 8 is equal to 1. So it indicates sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Here there are 4 possibilities in the range. The sum of the 4 numbers is equal to 1. Here the range is denoted by xi. The elements in the range is denoted by xi, and the probability of xi's is denoted by either P of xi or sometimes it is denoted by P of x equal to xi. Okay, students. First of all, we are discuss random variable. Random variable means the possible outcomes in the random experiment are connected by the real number by using a relation is called random variable. Suppose x is a function, it is mapping from S to R, S is the sample space and R is the real numbers connected by any relation. Okay, it is one of the example. In this example, we observe that first one is in the range, the elements in the range is xi. The elements in the range is xi. First of all, first point is the elements in the range is denoted by xi. And the probability of xi is denoted by either P of xi or P of capital X equal to xi. Capital X is equal to xi. And the second point is sum of the probabilities, these are xi's. Okay, sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Here there are 4 elements, x1, x2, x3, x4. So sum of the 4 elements is equal to 1. So finally, we are discuss random variables and the elements in the range is denoted by xi and the probability is denoted by P of xi or sometimes P of x equal to xi, and sum of the probabilities is equal to 1, and each and every probability is lie between 0 to 1. We observe that the first probability is 1 by 8, that means 0 to 1, and the second one is also 3 by 8, 0 to 1, and the fourth one is also 3 by 8, that means also 0 by 1. It is also 0 by 1. In every probability is lie between 0 and 1, and sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Okay. Next one is discrete random variable. Discrete random variable. Okay. Suppose x is mapping from S to R is a random variable and x is a finite number or countably infinite. Countably infinite, then x is called discrete random variable. Here x is a function defined by S to R. Here suppose a relation, either it is number of x, etc. And the range of x is either finite or countably infinite, then x is called discrete random variable. X is called discrete random variable. Okay. Here the first point is already you are studied. The first point is it is the range. All terms are denoted by I. Okay, and the probability of range, each and every element is denoted by P of xi or sometimes it is denoted by P of x equal to xi. P of x equal to xi. Okay, and probability is lie between 0 to 1, and the probability is lie between 0 to 1, and sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1, or it is indicated by sigma I xi, sorry, P of xi is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1 or sigma P of xi is equal to 1. So here we use two terms. One is each and every probability lie between 0 to 1. Each and every probability lie between 0 to 1. Each and every probability lie between 0 to 1. And sum of the probabilities is equal to 1, or sigma p of xi is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1 or sigma p of xi is equal to 1, and xi is the range of the function. How to find xi? Here the question indicates what is the define of x, then it is x. X is defined as number of heads. Then to find the values of xi's. Okay, suppose two dice are thrown. You observe that 2 dice are thrown, then the total possibilities are 36. Here 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, etc. 6 6. Here you observe that already we are discussed in this model. Okay, here x defines sum of the numbers on the 2 dice. X defines the sum of the numbers on the 2 dice. That means here what is the sum? 2. What is the sum? 3, 4, 5, 12. So 2 dice are thrown. X defines the sum of the numbers on them. Then x is here, the range is 2, because the starting is 1 plus 1, 2, sum is 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it is the range. So first of all, range, and the second one is probability, and the third one is each and every probability lie between 0 to 1, and fourth one is sum of the probability is equal to 1. Okay, students, note it. And p of x equal to xi is called probability distribution. Probability distribution. And the probability distribution table is here. It is the probability distribution table. Here it is the range x1, x2, x3, x4 and so on. Some persons are x0, x1, x2, x3, x4. Here the probabilities are p of x equal to x1 plus p of x equal to x2 and so on. And this is the probability distribution table. Okay, first of all, to start the sum of the problems. First of all, once again I repeat all the concepts. First one is each and every probability lie between 0 to 1. And the second one is sum of the probabilities is equal. These two are very important. Each and every probability lie between 0 to 1 and sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Okay. The next one is mean. Mean is denoted by mu and it is defined as mean mu is equal to sigma xi into p of x equal to xi. Mean mu is equal to sigma xi into p of x equal to xi. P of x equal to xi is the probability and xi is the range. Sigma means summation. Xi into p of x equal to xi is called the mean. Variance. Sigma square is equal to sigma xi minus mu whole square into p of x equal to xi. Variance sigma square is equal to sigma xi minus mu whole square into p of x equal to xi. Sometimes the alternative formula of this one is sigma xi square into p of x equal to xi minus mu square. Both are same. Okay. Here the first concept is xi is the range. Xi is the range. And the second one is 0. The probability is denoted by p of x equal to xi. And the third one is 0 less than or equal to P of x equal to xi is less than or equal to each and every probability lie between 0 and 1. And the fourth point is sigma P of x equal to xi is equal to 1. That means sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. These are the four important points. And the fifth one is mean mu is equal to sigma xi into P of x equal to xi. Variance sigma square is equal to sigma xi minus mu whole square into P of x equal to xi. The alternative formula is, to simplify these equation, then we get the formula sigma xi square into P of x equal to xi minus mu square. Variance is equal to sigma xi square into P of x equal to xi minus mu square. Okay, to start the exercise. Here the question is, it is the question, xi is equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, it is the range. And these are the probabilities. You observe that all the probabilities are known, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 3, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 9. And each and every probability, first I observe that each and every probability lie between 0 to 9, 0 to 1, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 1 by 3, 0 to 1. These are all values are lie between 0 to 1. Okay, observe that sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Here 1 by 9 plus 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 1 by 9. That is 6 by 9. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. 3 by 3, that means 1. Sum of the these 7 values is equal to 1. First of all, to find the variance of x. Okay, students. Here, first of all, solution. Here it is xi values and these are the probabilities. Mean mu is equal to, what is the formula? Sigma xi into P of x is equal to xi. Sigma xi into P of x is equal to xi. That is sigma. To expand it, here I is running from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 values. So I is running from 1 to 7. Okay. x1 into P of x1, x equal to x. Here sigma xi into P of x equal to xi. That means xi means range and probability is this one. Here x1 into P of x equal to x1 plus x2 into P of x equal to x2 plus and so on, x7 into P of x equal to x7. Because here there are 7 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, students. Here x1 means minus 3 into P of x equal to xi, 1 by 9 plus minus 2 into 1 by 9 plus minus 1 into 1 by, multiplying these two and adding, minus 1 into 1 by 9 plus 0 into 1 by 3 plus 1 into 1 by 9 plus 2 into 1 by 9 plus 3 into 1 by 9. These sums are so easily here. Okay, students. Minus 3 into 1 by 9 means minus 3 by 9, minus 2 by 9, minus 1 by 9. It is 0. Cleared. 1 by 9 plus 2 by 9 plus 3 by 9. Here all terms are cancelled. So the value is equal to 0. That means mean mu is equal to 0. Variance. Sigma square is equal to, the formula is sigma. Here there are two formulas. One is sigma xi minus mu whole square into P of x equal to xi. Then the alternative is sigma xi square into P of x equal to xi minus mu square. Here sigma xi square, here xi means minus 3 whole square into 1 by 9 plus minus 2 whole square into 1 by 9 plus minus 1 whole square into 1 by 9 plus 0 square into 1 by 3 plus 1 square into 1 by 9, 2 square into 1 by 9 plus 3 square into 1 by 9 minus mu means 0 square. Okay, students. Here minus 3 whole square means 9. 9 into 1 by 9, 9 by 9. Minus 2 whole square, 4. 4 into 1 by 9, 4 by 9. Similarly, 1 by 9, 0, 1 by 9, 4 by 9, 9 by 9. Minus 0. Here LCM is 9. 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9. Because it is, okay, to simplify here, 9 by 9 plus 4 by 9 plus 1 by 9, it is 0, it is clear. 1 by 9 plus 4 by 9 plus 9 by 9, it is also 0. Here what is the LCM? 9. To write 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9. Here 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1, 14. 14 plus 14, 28 by 9. So variance is sigma square is equal to 28 by 9. Variance sigma square is equal to 28 by 9. Here you observe these are the range x's and these are the probabilities. We observe that each and every probability lie between 0 to 1 and sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Okay, it is the mean and it is the variance. Okay, the next sum is, okay students, here the table is question is find k mean variance. Okay, here to find three values, one is k and the second one is mean and the third one is variance. First, here the given table is here xi p of x equal to xi minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3. The values are 0.1 k 0.2 2k 0.3 k. Here you observe that the probabilities are 0.1 is known, it is a number, but k is it is a constant. To find the first of all the probabilities. Okay, here you observe that there are 2 points. One is each and every probability is lie between 0 to 1 and the sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. We know that sum of the probabilities is equal to sum of the probabilities is equal to 1 or sigma xi is equal to, sigma p of x equal to xi is equal to 1. That is 0.1 here and the probabilities are 0.2, 2k, 0.3 plus k is equal to 1. These are the probabilities. The sum is equal to 1. K plus 2k plus k, 4k plus 0.1 plus 0.2, 0.3, 0.3 plus 0.3, 0.6 is equal to 1. 4k is equal to, here to right side 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4, k equal to 0.4 by 4, that is k equal to 0.1. The k value is 0.1. Okay, first of all to find the k value, right, it is clear. And the second one is mean. Mean formula is sigma xi into p of x equal to xi. Here it is equal to sigma xi into p of x equal to xi minus 2 into 0.1 plus minus 1 into k plus 0 into 0.2 plus 1 into 2k plus 2 into 0.3 plus 3 into k. Here xi into p of x equal to xi minus 2 into 0.1 plus minus 1 into k, 0 into 0.2, 1 into 2k, 2 into 0.3, 3 into k. Minus 2 into 0.1 is minus 0.2, minus 1 into k, minus k, 0 into 0.2, 0, plus 1 into 2k, 2k, 2 into 0.3, it is 0.6 plus 3k. 3k plus 2k, 5k, 5k minus k, 4k. Here minus 0.2 plus 0.6. It is plus 0.4. Okay. Here 4 into what is the value of k? Here k value is 0.1. Substitution in the equation. 4 into 0.1 means 0.4 plus 0.4 is equal to 0.8. Therefore, finally the value of mu means mean, is equal to 0.8. And variance sigma square is equal to, the formula is sigma xi square into p of x equal to xi minus mu square. Okay students, xi square into p of x equal to xi, you observe that xi square minus 2 whole square, minus 2 whole square means 4, minus 2 whole square into 0.1 plus minus 1 whole square into k plus 0 square into 0.2 plus 1 square into 2k plus 2 square into, here 2 square into 0.3 plus 3 square into k minus mu square means 0.8 whole square. Okay students, here minus 2 whole square means 4 into 0.1, minus 1 whole square means 1, 1 into k, 0 square means 0, 0 into anything 0, plus 1 square means 1, 1 into 2k, plus 2 square means 4, 4 into 0.3, 1.2, 3 square means 9, 9 into k, 9k. Okay, it is clear. Minus 0.8 whole square, that means 0.64, 0.64. 4 into 0.1, 0.4 plus k plus 2k, 3k plus 9k, 12k plus 1.2 minus 0.64. Here 0.4 plus 12 into what is the value of k? Here k means 0.1 plus 1.2 minus 0.64. Here 0.4 plus 1.2, 1.6 plus what 12 into 0 point means 1.2 minus 0.64. 1.6 plus 1.2, 2.8 minus 0.64 is equal to 2.16. Therefore, the variance is 2.16. Here 2.8 minus 0.64. Here 10 minus 4. Here 1 borrow 10. 10 minus 4, 6. Here the remaining number is 7. 7 minus 6, 1. 2 minus 0, 2. Therefore, the value is 2.16. Okay. Observe that it is the most easiest topic. There are 5 points. One is each and every probability lie between 0 to 1. Probability means here the second boxes are lie between 0 to 1. And the second one is sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 1. These 2 points are used only to find the value of case. Okay. And the third point is mean sigma xi into p of x equal to xi. And the fourth point is variance sigma xi square into p of x equal to xi minus mu square. Okay. Today the class is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again.